Woo! What is good? What is good? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I am glad to be back. It is me. I'm your host for today. I am V, and today we gonna talk about something real. I mean, like for real life. Like today we gonna talk about how you should charge your clients, right? Now, not everybody has a corporate job in graphic design, and not everybody is, upper echelon. So we're gonna talk about how like ground level freelance designers charge for their work. Now, that's a bunch of ways we can go about this, right? We could charge based on our time, meaning like we can charge per hour. We could charge based on a project, meaning like we could charge per logo, like no matter who it is, this logo is gonna be X amount of dollars. Or we could charge by the client's budget. Now this is when you start talking about this is when you start talking like some big money, right? So these are the three different type of ways that you could charge for your work as a freelance designer. Now, is there a right way? They say it is, but I don't think so. Which means, in turn, there's no wrong way, right? Let's get into it. The first way we're gonna say is charging per hour, right? Now, in this case, you got an hourly fee. You charging, just say, when I first started, I was charging $20 an hour, right? No matter what the project is, I'm charging you $20 an hour. Now, dealing with certain type of clients and certain type of budgets, $20 an hour is too much. They be like, no. But then on the other end, on the whole other side of the spectrum, they're gonna say $20 an hour, that's a steal, right? Disclaimer, don't let these Fiverr designers fool y'all. Like this $5 an hour, $5 a project, we not doing that. We're not doing that. No. You know what I'm saying? But back to it. Charging per hour puts a limit on the amount of money that you can possibly make. One. Two, charging per hour might not even satisfy the amount of hours that you're gonna put into the project. So if, just say somebody wanted me to do a 30-page pamphlet, right? Now they're gonna want a quote. I'm gonna give them a quote. I'm gonna say $20 an hour, 30 pages, $600, right? That could be fine and dandy, but suppose it takes me longer. I didn't already gave them a price. Now I can't up my price any because that's bad business. One. Two, we're not even talking about revisions. I give them the 30-page pamphlet, the 30-page magazine or whatever they want, and they like, yeah, this is cool and all, but I don't like page 2, 7, 9, 15, 28, 29, and 30. Now I have to go back. I'm still in my time though. This is still taking my time. So now I have to go back, make these revisions, and I can't charge them nothing extra unless I put that in the contract that it's gonna be extra. But 9 times out of 10, people get a certain amount of revisions per project. So it wouldn't even matter. Point is, charging per hour kind of hinders you. Now, what it can do is it can help depending on the client that you're dealing with, right? Because if you're dealing with a client with a low budget, and the client has a low budget, but you're trying to build your portfolio or you're trying to help somebody out, you don't want to overcharge them and, lose the business because they don't have a budget for it. Because just as much as they need you, you need them. You see what I'm saying? So there's pros and cons to charging by the hour. Oh, one more thing. Charging by the hour. Now, once you have a client and you have this client for a year, next year, your prices go up. I'm getting good at this, fam. That's $20 an hour. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices, So they're gonna have a problem with that. You quoted me $20 an hour, now you talking about $35 an hour? Now you talking about $50 an hour? Come on, man, you killing me. So that's just a side note. Now, the second type of way you can charge a client is charging a flat fee. Now, in order to charge a flat fee, it would behoove you to have these fees in place already. I know that for a logo, I'm gonna charge $100. For a flyer, I'm gonna charge $35. You know, and the list goes on. You know this already. So when somebody approaches you, you can just, off the top of your head, tell them how much it costs. That's cool too, because you know, people like to see prices. I know that when I order things, or when I wanna consult with somebody about some type of service, I wanna know how much it costs before I talk to them. And having a flat fee will answer those questions, and it could possibly give you more business. On the flip side, it's always a flip side. On the flip side, it capped you hard. I mean, your ceiling is here, and it can't get any higher. This is your ceiling, you know? So say I run into Bill Gates, right? I run into Bill Gates and he like, hey man, I need another logo for Microsoft. And I'm like, all right, I got you, because it's Bill Gates. And he like, it's $100, right? And it's on my website and I have to honor that. Now, knowing that he getting over on me, I'm gonna be mad, but it's my fault because this is what I said, right? So labeling your prices per project could hurt or help you depending on the type of clientele you plan on having, the type of clientele that you have currently, or where you plan on going in your future, right? Because we should all be forward thinking. So I don't want to have my logos cost $100 on my website, knowing that last year I had just started, so this year I'm a whole lot better. My logo should be up 150, 200, 250, 300. You know, my logo should cost more. I'm not gonna say you don't wanna price per project, but I'm gonna say that it's kind of a rookie move. It's kind of a bad idea to do so. Next, we're gonna talk about pricing per client budget. Now this is where it get deep, right? I watched this guy named, well, I don't know, I forgot his name, but his channel is The Future, right? Graphic design, teaches you how to market yourself and all that. He goes by client budget. So what he does is, and I think this is a good idea, but you have to be totally confident in yourself. But what he does is ask the client, how much does this service mean to them? How much are they gonna get out of the service? Meaning, just say you ask me for a t-shirt design, right? And I'm like, cool. In my mind, because I do price per project, in my mind, that's $35, it's nothing. But this t-shirt design could possibly mean to the client $10,000. You pay $35 to make $10,000? So with this ideology of pricing the client per project, you can ask the client, how much do you plan on making off of this t-shirt? He's gonna say $10,000. I'm gonna ask this client, well, you don't think that this design is at least worth $1,000 to you? And that's gonna make them think, right? Like, dang, I could, you know, that's a $9,000 flip. Still, I should give you $1,000. Now, what just happened there? What just happened was you made the client determine the value of your work to them, as opposed to you trying to sell yourself to the client. See, it's like a reverse psychology, but it works. It works. You ask the client their budget, they give you their budget, you determine how much value you're gonna give them from your service, then in return, you give them a price. So I don't have any set prices. I'm not charging you per hour. I'm gonna charge you per you. You know what I'm saying? So charging a client that way makes your ceiling wherever your client's ceiling is. You know, if I want to shoot pictures for a real estate agent who's about to sell a $2 million house, normally my picture package is $200, but I know that this real estate agent is gonna make $10,000 off these pictures that I'm taking. Why wouldn't it be fair to me to get at least $1,000? You know, we can even jump it to $2,000, 20%. Why wouldn't it be fair to me to at least receive a portion of the profits that I'm offering to you, right? Sounds simple. You just gotta be confident when you do it though. You can't be fumbling around with it. You gotta be the expert in the situation. They gotta be looking at you like, oh, you know what? I never thought about it like that. On the real. But that's the topic for today. I'm trying to keep these shorter, but I have a lot to say. Got a lot of knowledge to give, you know? Hope you receiving it well. If not, let me know how I can give it better. That's it for today, man. Hit the likes, hit the subscribes, follow me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. Follow me on everything, man. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. See y'all next time. I am V. Peace.